Rich Kids are once again going skint. It's here, the trilogy finale. I wouldn't say finale. I mean, just look at these videos. You think I'm gonna stop? What? But honestly, you guys seem to love those kinds of videos, so you know what? I appreciate it. And in return, I give you the third Rich Kids Go Skint. Alex is a rich kid that drives a £40,000 Mercedes and lives in a magnificent countryside mansion. When this rich kid leaves his luxury lifestyle to live with Jen and Antony, he is shocked to find out that their monthly budget leaves them with just £40 savings. Yeah, I bet he has a heart attack over that.
When Rich Kids Go Skint. Meet today's rich kid going skint. 20-year-old Alex, son of a wealthy businessman who's grown up wanting for nothing.
Sorry, you cannot tell me this guy does not listen to people like H, alright? He's definitely got ASAP Rocky blasting in that Mercedes of his. I can guarantee you he's one of those sorts of people who think they're roadmen because they listen to a bit of Stormzy.
I would say I live a privileged lifestyle. My dad's done really well for himself and he's lucky enough to put me in a position that I'm in now.
Alex resides in a magnificent country mansion in Nunthorpe near Middlesbrough.
Thank you, narrator, for making me feel like my house is utter garbage compared to his.
I live in this house with my mum and my dad and my two brothers and the dog, obviously, Melton. Yeah. This is one of the living rooms that we've got in this house.
Hang on, stop. Can someone please explain to me why they have Shrek just lying there on their chair? Are they the masterminds of this house? Are they actually the ones responsible for all this wealth? Is that his parents? I don't know, like...
This is one of the living rooms that we've got in this house. We've currently got 4.
Crikey.
4 living rooms!
Crikey.
What was the narrator trying to say? Crikey. In other words, the narrator's trying to say, yeah, I know, he's very privileged and spoiled. Give me some of those rooms. You know what? Just give me the house.
This is another one of our living rooms. This is probably my favourite, to be honest, even though we don't really use it.
How can it be your favourite if you don't use it? That literally makes no sense. I love this video already.
Downstairs may be your traditional country estate, but upstairs Alex has his very own bachelor pad that extends the whole length of the top floor.
Right, there are so many things wrong with what you just said. First of all, no typical countryside house has 4 living rooms. Take this from someone who's in like pure farmer territory. There's not 4 living rooms in every house. Most of the time you got farmers with double barrel shotguns just chilling there like, you alright? And also, why has this guy got a bachelor pad for a 2nd floor?
So this is my room. Got the penthouse suite really. Got the big 55-inch plasma. Got a lovely ensuite.
Alex's luxurious living quarters also house his rather extensive designer wardrobe.
As you can see, I do like my jackets. I think this is one of my favourite ones. Lightweight Gucci jacket, it's lovely to wear in the summer. So this one was 750.
Say that again.
750.
£750 for one jacket. Don't tell the price. Don't tell us the price. You just seem like a bigger nonce when you say the price.
This one's about 140.
Of course, an expensive designer wardrobe needs posh designer luggage to match.
This is the Louis V monogram Keepall 60. The actual bag was 850, and then the strap was 200.
For a strap?
Yeah, narrator, you're right, for a strap. £200 for a strap. I'm surprised you have to pay for oxygen in this house. Got gold canisters of O2 just chilling there. Oh, sorry, gold's too cheap for him. More like Supreme and Louis Vuitton collab.
Expensive fashion possession has to be my Rolex. I had it valued recently, just over £10,000.
Of course, no rich kid who's purely spoiled no spoiled rich kid is complete without their very own Rolex. And if it's not at least worth 5 council homes, then you failed.
Got a good collection of cars really. This one's my brother's. This one's roughly about 45,000. One of my dad's is BMW M6. This one was around about 110,000. Mine's a bit special to me really. It's a C-Class C220. I've had it since I was 18.
18 years old and you have a BMW! You should have just gone full on, mate. You're 18 years old. What's the first car you get? A Rolls Royce. It's a bit generous that you picked a BMW over a Rolls Royce. You know what? I respect that as a rich kid. No, I don't. Actually, no. You're a spoiled brat.
This was just shot 40,000. I'd probably say we've got around about 350,000, 400,000 pounds worth of vehicles on this drive, which is a bit ridiculous, but oh well.
Laughs off the fact that most people in their lives will never afford all the cars in his driveway. I wonder what he does for entertainment, because I didn't see any consoles in there. So what, did he just go and look at the council homes? He just goes down to a poor person's area and then just laughs because they're in council homes. I mean, not my personal cup of tea for entertainment, but you know what? Oh well.
Now, Alex's parents want him to experience what life is like for those who have to survive without flashy sports cars and designer wardrobes.
It would be a good opportunity for me to go and understand how some people live, push myself out of my comfort zone. I think that I take things for granted, so it would be an eye-opener in that respect.
You think he takes things for granted? He's almost there, lads. He's almost there. He thinks he takes things for granted. Not he does take things for granted. He thinks he does. He's so close. He's so close. We just need to push him over the edge. I bet the next thing he's going to say is he can learn from it.
I think it'd be nice for you to see how other people do actually live.
Oh yeah, definitely. If I can learn from it and come back and improve myself and then help around the house, then happy days, eh?
Yep. So yeah, video's over, guys.
Fantastic if you could come back cooking and washing.
When Rich Kids Go Skint.
Hi, nice to meet you. Alex, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah, not bad.
Nice to meet you. You okay? Yeah, very well, thank you. Not bad.
I mean, the fact you're rocking up to a quote-unquote poor person's house with, you know, an outfit that probably costs more than 3 months of rent, I mean, it doesn't give the best impression, to be honest. You know, instead of giving money to these people, like, you know, a decent human being, you decide, you know what, I'm just going to rock up and see what they can't afford.
This is Jackson.
Hi, little man.
He's
How you
2.
doing?
Is that? Who's that?
Bless him.
So this is the kitchen.
Yeah.
It isn't decorated or anything because we've just not had any money to do it.
Well, as it turns out, you guys are in luck. This guy's just rocked up in an outfit that's probably worth about, I don't know, 5 or 6 grand. He can help out. Oh, what? He's not actually giving any money to you. Okay, right. Bit awkward.
So do you cook and clean in your house? Or?
I do cleaning, but this is one of the things I was worried about doing because I can't actually cook. If you could show me how to do it.
How to cook?
Yeah.
Well, I'll do that for you, don't worry.
Be able to make my mum and dad something.
You know what? I would have been more shocked if you could cook, to be honest. If mummy or daddy don't have their butlers to do it, I'm sure you could just get them to do it. And when he means cleaning, he means he scrubbed a bit of dust when he was like 8. And there you go, he's a cleaner.
So this is our bedroom.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have a bed. We did have one, but it was that old that just collapsed.
Oh, really?
So we've not been able to afford to buy another one.
And we've not
just
really
yet.
been able to decorate.
And as you can see, it's half painted. We bought a tin of paint and then ran out and couldn't afford another one.
What's your bedroom sort of like then?
It's like the top floor, and it's got like a nice ensuite in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually wasn't a laugh. That was her throwing up in her mouth because of how privileged he is. Well, they themselves don't actually have a bed frame. He's here saying, yeah, you know what? The top floor is an ensuite.
When I saw that Jen hadn't been able to finish the wall because she ran out of paint, it just made me feel a little bit like sad for them, really. They haven't got much for decor, but they're trying to do the best with what they have at the moment.
They can't afford paint. Meanwhile, he's wearing a coat that's about, you know, 300, 400. That's the thing I never understood about this show. I mean, he's literally rocking up in outfits that cost their rent, but they don't give any money to help them. Like, does no one have an issue with this? You know what? As much as I talk bad about Alex, him being, you know, a bit of a prick, he's not stuck up his own arse or anything, which I can appreciate him for. He's actually understanding. Whereas you got Hadir, who he still doesn't know what benefits is.
Scraping by on a tight budget is certainly a world away from his rich kid lifestyle.
What do you spend your money on?
Well, I've got monthly outgoings,
Yeah.
as everyone does. So I pay for my own car, I pay for my own phone. I still live at home, so I
Yeah.
don't pay rent.
What do you do for work?
I work for my dad. I sell gas and electricity contracts on the phone. But then on the side, I've also got my own clothing brand.
I mean, yeah, he works for his dad's company, which, you know, is not exactly hard to get hired from a family job. But a clothing brand on the side as well, I mean, good on you, Alex.
So do you go on like many holidays and...
Well, last year was probably one of the better years for holidays. I went over to Turkey for 3 weeks, and then in July, I went around Europe in the car.
Why is he always looking at his phone in these pictures? Either he's texting his dad for more money, or he's texting some bird. So, you know, he's texting his dad for more money.
I went, I think, four times.
I was looking at your watch,
my watch
as well. How much did that set you back?
Of course he's eyeing up the watch. You know what, Alex? Hold on to that. It might go in a minute. Suddenly, the poor people's family have enough for paint. They suddenly whipped out about 10 grand out of the bank. Don't know how they did it.
We've got our essentials, like we've got our gas and electric. That's another £120 on gas and electric.
So just for your rent and your gas and electric, you've got 480 quid left. And that's for everything?
Yeah, that's for everything.
And then monthly shop is 120.
Wow.
And then we've got our council tax, TV licence.
Water rates.
Sounds like after you've paid everything you need to pay.
After everything.
We've got about £40.
To last us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why is he smiling? £40?
40 quid a month to live on between three of them. It's absolute nothing at all. I've heard of people living like that before, but I've never experienced it firsthand.
What do you mean you heard of people? It's not a story. There's not like a fictional book where these mysterious poor people come from. Once upon a time in old England, there was a thing known as a council house. That's where we had nightmares about growing up.
It's a harsh reality, really, of how some people actually live.
We've been in a situation where me and him haven't eaten for days on end just so Jackson
Really?
Yeah. We don't have much clothes between us because I always put him first.
And his
even if we
priority,
have
isn't
money-
it?
I've still got, so I'm 23 now, and I've still got clothes from when I was 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go, you know what, I feel bad for your situation, here's 10 grand. Or here's 5 grand. Or even that, here's a grand. You know, that's pocket change compared to you, you know. Give some money.
To be wearing it on my wrist or on my back or to be driving about in it, yeah, it does make me feel a bit bad about it. Especially to see how much it would help the family.
You know what, this is what I can appreciate about Alex. He's not like the Rich Kids Go Skint people where they're like, oh, you're poor? Say again, I've never heard that word before. Instead, Alex is a little more understanding. He actually, like, kind of respects them for what they're going through. But I guess the whole point is that he's trying to understand. And you know what? I can respect him for that.
I'm going to save the money, I'm not going to buy it, and I want him to realise he doesn't need to buy things that he doesn't need.
You know what? That's a good note to end off on. Don't spend your money on pointless stuff, alright? Ignore there's a megaphone there, alright? Don't kids! Why am I saying that? I sound like a nonce. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. There'll be a card on the top right of the screen if you want to check out the rest of the videos in this playlist. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a bit.